This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello. How is everyone today? I hope you are all doing fine. I want to do a bunch of sketch cards today. First one up will be my one that I get paid for every month is by Skunk Girl. So that will be up first. I am doing Deadpool for that. Let me just share this out in Parlor. Shared it out everywhere else. I haven't shared High Noon in a while on Parlor. So there we go. It's now shared out there. So, hopefully everybody is doing fine. Just bring up everybody to see. Hey, Mother. Hey, Evan, how are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So after I'm done here today, I'm going to deliver a package sort of in person. I'm just going to put it in the mailbox. Save myself some delivery costs. It's cheaper to take the bus to deliver this one than to, pay $5 or more for it to be delivered. Yes, Evan? I have to, before I get on to the sketch cards from Twitch, I have to finish up. I have to do some 26 pages of 32. Not in the least. The question is, are you scared? Because after I read 2 panels the other night, you're like, I better get out there and go start working on my manga. And then I guess the real question is, if you were scared, when you win it. I'm terrified, mortified. Hey, Lorenzo, how are you? I'm scared for different reasons. Are you scared of the puns? I am doing good. Pretty much all my parcels are out. I've got a few freebies that I've got to send out still. Like one to Pope Raven, one to George Gatsis. Well, I think those. Well, I'm also giving her a free one to Skunk Girl because she supported me with the sketch card stuff for like a year now. So I figure she sort of deserves it. So, and I'm sending the sketch cards there anyway. So, making Karen manga is hard. Yes, she is. I can see why everyone else quit. Hey, I haven't quit. I'm not quitting. I'm going to beat you in hard manga battle. Yeah! You will be so destroyed. And probably at the end of the month, I'm thinking of doing, starting up a quick campaign. I might make it 30 days just to see whether, hopefully I can get the money in the 30 days for doing a Cross Comics coloring book. I'm going to be putting out probably a notice tomorrow about anybody who wants to put in anything. I'm not quitting. I'm going to beat you. You bullied me into it, so I gotta beat your butt. Do I have to ask Mallet to create a second place prize? No. Well, no. Well, if you want a second place prize for yourself, yeah, you do. Unless you fix the fix the judging already, so they'll make it so you win no matter what. I would never fix the judging. Why don't I believe that for some reason? I picked the three most honorable people. Billy. Yeah, I guess you sort of did. You picked Mallet. Who are the judges? Mallet, Flit, and it could look easy enough. Hey, Mallet. First place loser. Yep, that will be Evan. Mallet, Flit, and Cat. Well, Model's not participating, so she can't be bought by Model. So. And just a reminder, I do have my Redbubble store going now too, which allows for some other unique products. You can get yourself a Cross Comics clock at the moment. Hopefully, very soon, you're going to be able to get yourself a Cross Comics or Canadian Shield clock. Or you can get yourself some Cross Comics coasters. 4 of them. That's the Teespring one, not the Redbubble. Uh, are you saying model can't hear manga? Or are you calling cat unscrupulous? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying cat is fairly loyal to model. That's what I'm saying. And that second thing? What second thing? What are you talking about, Bullet? I disagree. You disagree? You don't think Cat is loyal to model? Or she has been in the past. Heck, she had me send her a couple prizes over to model to send to her. Now I'm not sure whether he ever sent them to her. He claimed he didn't. No. No what? You always say this, Rick, no, and then you don't say what to. Like I'm supposed to be some kind of mind reader, you know? I'm not a mind reader. What does sending a kiss card have to do with fair and impartial judgment? Well, not just the kiss card. There was a couple other things I sent towards Cat for winning. I think a couple my trading cards. It's always high noon somewhere. Yes, it is, Rebel. Yes, it is. I know high noon has passed for you, Rebel. And people, Rebel will be on here next Monday night, talking about his book. And congrats on getting it funded too, there, Larry. Fully funded in like 24 hours? 24 hours? No, 7 hours. Redirecting packages to a third party has nothing to do with ask Evan if he's disappointed I didn't get the merchandising license across comments. Hey, Mallet, we can still work on a deal for those wood pieces because I doubt there's the ones over at that thing will be anywhere as good as your wood pieces. Hopefully, the Canadian Shield #2 will be able to fulfill as fast. And Snowdrift #1. I'm starting to work on my thing for Indiegogo for that. Although I should probably work on my stuff for the coloring book. He was outbid by absolutely no one. Dodging tough questions again. I see what. Would you like to enter my hair and manga battle? What tough question? Or who are you saying? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, Willis? I'll be right back after these messages. Rick. What, Evan? What you talking about, Willis? Is Hair Manga going to have an hatch can? Probably not. Mine might. Are you scared yet? Not even close, Evan. Not even close. Hey, Inqua, how are you? Hey, Inqua, how are you doing on those turnabouts? And do you actually draw comics up, Inqua, or not? If so, maybe you could DM me your rates if you have any. I'm finishing up one today, hopefully. Oh, awesome, awesome. Turnabout is your player. Yes, it is. That doesn't look like a member of Dolores and Company. I hate 30-minute lunches. No, it's not Red Hood. This is What's his name? Deadpool. I have to do this for Skunk Girl, as she pays every month to get one through my Patreon, which you guys could actually pay, and this actually gets sent to her. For $10 a month, you guys can get a sketch card, fully colored, and sent to you. Nubio OBS as well. So you should update. Well, I'm not going to update right this second of it. Maybe a little bit later. Update now. It'll be good for the ratings. Yeah, except I would go offline. Rick can't see the drawing. Deadpool. I'm gonna probably darken some of these lines here. Do some shading in a second here. Rick, is Crayola sponsoring this? Why would you say that? Oh, just because of the markers. Well, just say I knew it ended up. It was if model was here. But will Rick return? Tune in next time to find out. I'm finishing the lectite for you, Rick. I'll send it to you later today. Remember, I'm like 3 hours behind you. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's no problem. No problem. That'll be neat to see. I'll show off for sure tonight. Then Inkwell on my show. And what else will I do? I don't know. It took 2 seconds to update my OBS, right? Yeah, but it likes to shut down, doesn't it? After updating, and I am in the middle of a stream here. And I'll also put it up on my fan art page too. Yeah, you are using OBS right now. Oh, I had no idea. I thought you just used the duck. Well, since I got my new computer bullet, I've been using only thing. I don't use the duck anymore. I was able to duck out on it. I missed the duck. Yes, Evan. You missed the duck, Evan. I never get an invite. You always get an invite to at least after dark. Good. It feels good. But if you want an invite, John, you can have an invite, since nobody else seems to be showing up. Congratulations, Evan. You are the 100th tweet of the day. Hey, John.
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Oh, I'm hearing 3 people talking. Hold on.
You're hearing 3 people talk?
I was. What's going on?
Not much. Just doing up my monthly sketch card for Skunk Girl.
Oh, that's nice.
She pays me to, so, you know. I figured it comes before all the other ones, so.
All the non-paid garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, let me share my screen. There we go.
Okay, so
how's it going? What are you doing?
it's going good. Feels good to have probably everybody's stuff sent to them. Tomorrow I send out the thing. Oh, did you get the
Tomorrow you send out the thing. What thing?
link for the digital for everybody? I sent you a DM with a tracking number for your parcel.
Why? What happened to it?
Nothing. I just sent you the link so you can track it if you want. I actually got a tracking number for yours, so I'm pretty sure it's yours.
What is the tracking number for?
You know, so you can see where it is and all that. You know, how close it is to your house.
Oh, now I don't care about that. You track shipments? Like
Not
they're coming
you.
to you?
Sometimes.
Why?
So I know what day I'm trying to be here. Not that
You
I'm
don't like
not used.
surprises?
Eagle says, John doing another animation. Tell Diller to create a war lullaby animation for the hair manga competition.
Oh, I got another page done on that last night.
Eagle, do you want an invite? I never knew you wanted an invite.
Yeah, you should give Eagle an invite. Stop being such a jerk.
He says, no, not really. My mom said, good one, John. What was the good one to John about? And I'm sending out in the next couple of days. I'm sending out Pope Raven's package, giving him both covers, I believe, of the thing, a copy of the buckler, all the sketch cards.
Wow.
And he is getting also all the trading cards signed too.
Oh yeah, did I get any trading cards with my set?
You got all the regular ones. I'm talking about the Canadian Shield one and all that I had done like almost a year ago.
Oh, okay.
I
have those already.
Yeah.
I have a complete set.
Well, Pope Raven's gonna have a complete set too.
Well, now Pope Raven can almost be as cool as me. So are you going to make a card for the trading card game?
The trading card game?
The Pokemon style battle trading card game. Are you going to make a card for the Canadian Shield?
Is that thing something in amongst our community or what?
Oh, yeah.
I'd never even heard about this till just now. Inkwell, are you Ink Spots on Twitter? Trying to keep up. Am I right, Rick? Yeah. No, okay. Which...
How do I make this look like a Diet Coke can and not a beer can? I don't drink beer like that.
Okay, well...
I drink beer very unoccasionally.
Hello, Elric. What's your thing? Inkwell, what's your... I do not have a Twitter anymore. It's a dumpster fire. Okay, I think I got... send it to your email. Invite. Okay, so what is where's more information on this thing?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, on this battle
What
thing.
did you want to know?
More information on the
Oh,
battle.
I don't know. I just heard about it. I don't know about it.
Okay. Okay, so I just sent you an invite, Inkwell, if you want to come on. Oh my gosh, YouTube fixed your site, laugh out loud. At least it's not as bad as last night. And dear God, any stream was impossible to watch.
So are you talking to me?
Oh, I was reading Elric's comment. So anybody know anything about this battle thing that John was talking about? Like Pokemon cards or whatever?
Like I heard about it and I was like, oh, that sounds exactly like the trading card game that I was trying to do. But just the spoof one where it was making fun of everybody's OCs.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that it's extremely expensive to order. You know, you need at least 48 different cards.
Yeah. And then
You need a lot of people backing it.
You need 48 cards. Well, it depends on how many cards. And then
Well, if you have 20 different characters, you need 20 different booster cards.
Yeah.
We went through all this math when we were trying to do it. You remember?
Yeah.
So it may just be somebody's pie in the sky pipe dream. I don't know.
Alric says, I tried to watch your stream with Metal last night. I heard very little about what you were talking about. And one if was Star Wars. I'm not sure. I think we were talking about sequels and all that. We were talking about a lot of stuff. We finished up the short story, at least what's going to be written. Metal just
How did
needs
that go?
to draw it up. Good. Just need to. Metal needs to draw it up. I need to try and find a couple younger pictures of myself, like from when I was around 18.
Did you watch Metal's video? Of course not. Why am I even asking?
What video? Okay, so that's done. Evan, now I gotta figure out what I'm down to. I think Evan's got at least one more card. Evan, what do you want your next card to be? I didn't color so well, did I? I'll color them later. Howard says he wanted to chat, but every other word was cut off, and sometimes the whole 10 seconds. I think he squealed in me to do it. I don't think so. But he could be DMing Rick all kinds of short details. That sounds like something the new 52 Brandon would do. Good morning, Evan, says Rick. Evan, Rick wants to know what card you want, says Red Hood. And Raggedy.
Alright, so that one's done.
And Rick says, good morning to Raggedy, but not Red Hood. Yeah, you put out a list of them, Evan, every time, and I can only do one at a time. And by the time I get to the next one, I forget. So. Red Hood says, wow, I'm insulted. Eric says, are you saying good morning to Dillard? That's well crossed. But you did read that.
Man, you are cracking up over there. What are you talking about? Like, you're only reading like half of the sentence and then you're laughing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Eric said, I said good morning to Dillard as well, Cross, but you didn't read that.
Oh, good morning, Elric.
Red Hood was insulted that he didn't get said good morning to by Elric, but then Elric does say good morning to him. Raggedy says good morning. But he said good morning to Raggedy, but he didn't say good morning to Red Hood. Yeah, Bullet says they say ginseng is good for the memory, Rick. Suddenly my Pepsi tastes so much sweeter, says Red Hood. Gaginko Balupa? Jeez.
Ginkgo biloba.
Make half this stuff up, I swear.
So, I actually came outside this morning, and the sky was no longer tan and smoky, except for in the far horizons. Right above me, it was bright blue with little clouds. It was nice.
You
I'm
want
sharing
me?
this, and then I'm going to start sharing something else.
Evan wants me to draw a tree? And he wants me to draw fish oil.
Fish oil? What are you talking about, Rick?
Well, ask Evan what he wants
You talking about memory supplements?
Shit. Well, I asked Evan what he wants me to draw, and then I'm getting, like this tree and getting some other thing, and then I'm getting fish oil.
Are you just drawing whatever people want you to draw right now?
Well, no, well, I'm trying to catch up on my sketch cards that I owe people from Twitch. Alex, I know, right, Dillard? Long time since we've actually seen breathable sky, let alone the normal sky.
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful. I'm thinking about going for a drive today. Where should I go? Because I jacked up my back yesterday, so I don't think I'm gonna be working on that trailer today.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to do those at night. Set up some lights and.
And it wasn't the heat, though. The heat did affect me greatly. It was like I don't know if you ever used like an angle grinder.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't have a big one because I don't work for a living. So I only have a small 4.5-inch angle grinder, and I had to grind out 1/4-inch steel along the line of that trailer for about a good maybe 15 feet of it, and it takes a long time.
Yeah, I can
The
believe
top,
that.
like the up and down cuts, I could do with my Sawzall and like a hacksaw blade on my Sawzall. And that thing cuts like butter. It makes your hand all because it vibrates so violently. You have to stop every now and then because your elbow starts to hurt. But it cuts the metal so fast. But the grinder, it takes so long, and you got to be really precise. If you angle it the wrong way with that cutting disc, it just explodes in your hand, and it janks the tool out of your hand and throws it across the yard. So you got to be real careful with it. Then I got to wear all this protection gear, and they don't have. Apparently, there's a shortage on acrylic. So they don't have any more of those clear visors, like those little head masks you wear that have the clear plexiglass in front of it.
Yeah, and you know why there's a shortage on that?
Why?
Corona. Everybody's using face masks.
What's happening is they're using all the acrylics for the really super thin face protectors.
Yeah.
So that's what I had to buy. And I'm over here grinding, and I got this cutting disc is spinning at like 11,000 RPM, and it's shooting sparks in my face. And all I have to protect my face is this little tiny Corona mask,
You could double up on them. Put 2 on.
Yeah, but then you can't see nothing because it warps your view. And like I said already, you have to be very precise with this cutting disc,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if you ever tried welding, and like when you put that mask down, you don't see nothing. It's total blackness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to strike.
Yeah. I've done a little bit of welding. My dad welded a lot in his life, so he taught me, although I didn't really do a lot of it.
So you know how shaky it is when you can't see what you're doing and you got to cut something or weld something. And you can only actually see after you strike that arc and it starts to sizzle and pop and short. You know what I mean? Then you can actually see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mask. But when you have because I have about 4 of those little plexiglass, little small ones. And when you double up on them, it warps everything. So it looks like you're looking underwater because you also have to wear safety glasses underneath them all, Because those sparks will get up in your eye, and then, there goes the rest of your month.
True. Okay, so this guy's the archer guy in there.
Who's on it now?
Rick agreeing, even though he's never cut or welded anything ever. Laugh out loud. I have done a little bit of cutting and a little bit of welding. Not much, I will admit. But hey, Sicky Art Channel.
Ooh, sticky art. No, yeah, he says unless you have an active face shield. Yes, but I don't work in that. And the active face shields are expensive. And if you don't do that stuff, I finished yesterday. I cut everything. It's done. So I don't see myself working on any kind of grinding or welding anything until the next one I do.
Right now
which will be. I'm just trying to get it done. I'm not trying to break the bank and buy everything
right now
here. I just want to see if it actually works.
Yeah, right now you're trying to do a prototype that you can show people.
If I finish it, I put it out there and it sells in a timely manner, then you know what? Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go out and buy a really good mask, But hey, for now, it's finished. I'm all jacked up, but it's finished.
Sticky Art saying you got a great drawing there.
Who has a great drawing?
You. Because he says in the right hand corner, so that would be you, not me. Although I haven't.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a little animation that I'm doing. Rick's in it, but he's not speaking at all because he doesn't like to be in these.
I just teased you the one time.
No, I heard in your voice you were very upset.
Then I guess you heard wrong.
Yes, I am Bullet. I am building tiny homes. So if this one sells in a timely manner, then I'm gonna go buck wild. And Evan's saying he's seeing one for $70. Let me go look. Because everywhere in my local Home Depot and Lowe's and all that and AutoZones, they don't have any of that.
And he gave a link to where he's seen it for $70. The mask.
All right, let me go to your YouTube.
And Mount says these are fantastic.
Oh wow! Look at yeah. Let's see if I can. No, I'm not gonna order this. I'm not gonna order it until.
Okay,
I have to do another one.
Inkwell, try that again. I don't know why, but every time you go to do it, as soon as I come to this, it takes you away.
Let me save this website.
There you go.
He says that helmet looks cool enough to wear at parties.
Hey, Inkwell, how are you? Okay, we got him here. But
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear him. He's got a nice scary clown. Unpinned. So I see it. Well, I can see his thing. You might need to go to settings and change your thing. If you go down to the bottom with your mouse, Inkwell, I'm presuming you're at a computer. The 3 dots, and then there's the thing for settings in there. Elric says tiny homes like the ones people live in, no small houses. Yeah, but
yes.
John's making them more for temporary tiny houses.
Yeah, essentially what they're going to be guest rooms. They're going to be portable guest rooms. So like if you got a son coming out of prison and you don't want him in the house because he's still on that dope side. You got people coming over for a family reunion. You need extra room. You put them outside. You just plug them. You just run an extension cord out to the little trailer and plug it in, and they got power and all that stuff. No restroom, no shower, no kitchenette. You could put like a small fridge in there. I'm only going to wire the thing for like 20 volts. 20 amps. So like you could run TV, all that stuff, maybe even a small air conditioner, but nothing more than that.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, that's cool."
I mean, you can do whatever you want once you buy it, but
yeah, you can.
That's not my business.
You can alter it or whatever. Okay, so Inkwell, can you hear it? Can you talk? Can you whatever yet? I was going to say, if you have to, type in the YouTube chat. Or there's a chat in here. Sticky Art Channel says, the son coming home from prison. I said, very relatable. No composting toilet? No, my mic
No,
is stupid.
no composting toilet.
His mic is being stupid and not working properly.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I looked up those composting toilets, and all that garbage sounds really nasty. Like, honestly, I wouldn't want to deal with any of that stuff. I wouldn't want to deal with any kind of like RV style black water, gray water system. Like, honestly, I would prefer like a camping toilet where you just like poop in a bag and throw it away.
It was working, then it stopped. I did what you said, Rick, but nothing. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear about that. Well, you can, I'd say you can stick around in here, obviously. Just nothing will get shown. We won't know that you're saying anything. Unless you say you want to show something in here. I've got the chat right so I can see it easy enough.
I got the chat right.
They're increasing the total system, burn it all to ash. Just the word composite sounds unnatural.
With an incinerating toilet system, you burn all your turds and then just dump them out on the freeway as you're driving. Sounds better. I'm trying to. I exported the file because it starts to get really laggy on the program when you have too many assets running at the same time.
Yeah.
I exported it all, compressed it all, exported it, and then I'm going to try to bring it back in to work on it again. But I don't know. It's a little.
Why does Elric?
It saves it to different spots.
Saves it to different spots? Shouldn't you be telling it where to save it, John?
Yes, Rick. That's why I said it's fishy. I tell them to put it in Cosmonaut Webtoon project promo images and pictures, and I go there and it's not there. The only thing that's there is the olive file that I don't want. I don't want it to be there. And I definitely don't want it under an olive file. I want it as a regular video so I can import it as an idea or just as a video.
Make sure you're saving it right then to begin with.
Yeah, I'm saving it in both spots. I found it. There we go. Let's see.
$5K, says Eagle.
Okay, I'm checking it right now to see if it's working. It's running through.
Elric says blame California. Bullet says, he's from California, Evan. They poop in the streets.
Why does Elric hate the environment? What's that?
Not everyone. Oh, because Elric was saying, well, the composite toilet sounds unnatural. So they're bugging him. You know, they're trolling him. And then, of course, he's blaming California.
Yeah, I remember in school in California. That's every year. There's always some sort of drive happening. Save the planet. Sign up here to go clean up the river bottom. You know, go and walk the streets and pick up all the stuff that people dump when they're rehabbing houses and stuff like that. For what? Just put up. Just arrest these people and throw them in jail.
Yeah, they gotta find them to arrest them. Catch them in the act.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, got it to work.
Don't you feel
Who is
special?
this? Is this Bullet?
No.
No, this is
this Marsupial Gamer?
Ink. Oh,
Is this Brandon Bellinger?
two.
No, this is Inkwell.
Oh, this is Scott Schmier. Whatever happened to Mighty Geek Studios?
He's still around.
Whatever happened to Inkwell? He was here and then he's gone.
No, Inkwell's here.
Oh, there you go. What up, dude?
Nothing much.
Oh, I'm having a heart attack, I think, Rick.
Well, that's not good. Don't have it on stream. I'm not sure whether it would be good
Sticky
for
Art
the
says,
rating.
what is a reasonable price for a 6 foot by 4 foot digital file of an art for print purposes? No idea. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Like why don't you just have it as a vector? That way you can scale it to whatever size.
Well, I think he's created a 6 foot by 4 foot digital file for somebody for print. I think that's what he's saying. And he's wondering.
Eagle 43 says Inkwell is Brandon.
No, I'm not Brandon.
No, I remember Brandon's voice. This is not Brandon.
No way. No Brandon here.
No.
Mallet's here, Rick. He says he sold a kidney and he'll get the money soon.
Yeah.
He probably sold the kidney to me.
Did you buy it for your sweetie?
I bought it for somebody.
I see. If it was Brandon, he would have said, yeah, I bought it for my sweetie.
So I guess that proves that Inkwell's not Brandon.
Raggedy says, yeah, John, it's fine for you to have one, just not on stream. Giving you free content here, Rick. I'm having a heart attack live on stream. So what you working on, Inkwell?
Nothing at this. Well, I was working on something, but then I stopped to eat some food real quick, and then I was trying to get on, and my mic wasn't working, so I was trying to fix that, and that took a little while. Off on it. It wasn't. I didn't allow any apps to use it because a lot of apps tend to use them without your knowledge.
What?
What? Right? What? Else, right? They just permissions.
Ballot says, Inkwell, have you ever taken a job without knowing how much you're going to get paid?
All the time. Like a real job, like a art job? No, I usually try to figure out what I'm going to get paid first.
Sticky Art says, but it's a digital scan of an oil painting. I don't think vector will work.
Oh.
No, I didn't, Mallet. I did not do a live update of the OBS.
So is he at? Oh, it's a digital scan of an oil painting. So it's already been scanned. So it's already a digital file. What is it that he's trying to get? Is he trying to figure out how much it would cost to actually produce?
Well, how much he should charge to somebody that wants the digital version?
Okay, what is a reasonable price for a 6 foot by 4 foot digital file of an art for print purposes? What's a reasonable price to get it printed at? Like, what's a Like if somebody quotes you, "Oh, I can do a print of this for X amount of money," is that reasonable? Is that the question? Because if that's the question, I have no idea.
It would depend on the artwork. It would depend on what the deal between the customer and the artist set up.
Or maybe he's trying to get prints of.
Does he want
does it have to be printed?
Does he want the file himself? Does he want the file himself so he can have it and reprint it whenever he wants? Is that what he's asking? Like, how much does that cost? And then he can print it himself, or you want somebody else printing it?
Don't know.
He says somebody wants to buy a digital file so they can print it.
Well, they can buy the digital file, but then reprinting the digital file with somebody else's artwork is like a whole different thing. Because then if you're reprinting that file over and over and selling it, then like, is he wanting it for himself? And then there's different stories, and there's a bunch of different variables.
He says they just want to buy the file. They don't want to. They don't want to print it. They just want the picture, the digital picture.
That would be just up to him and the artist, whatever they agree upon, whatever they want to do the digital art for. Since it's not like actual tangible art, they might do a cheaper price, but it's up to them.
Yeah, and as long as they're not going to be printing it over and over on
That's what I would think. Sorry I don't sound enthusiastic. I just woke up not too long ago, so.
No problem, no problem. Bullet says, how long did it take you to make the file? I scanned a piece of art, so Evan says, I have a really dumb question, John, that I'll probably regret asking. Mallet says, Inkwell, this is more enthusiastic than Rick ever gets.
I'm glad to hear that.
Hardy har har.
How are your fingers, Rick, drawing on those tiny little cards?
Good.
And your fingers aren't hurting?
No?
My fingers start hurting after a little while drawing on those little tiny cards.
Well, the great thing is, I'm going to see it here. I have a nice little magnifying glass that I can.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I need to get me one of those little ones.
So when I'm drawing on this scale, it becomes much bigger.
I was watching Fragaboom on Dan Fraga's channel, I don't know, a while back, like 3 months or something ago, 4 months, maybe longer. And he was drawing one of the Cyberfrog pieces for, I don't know, but it was a smaller format, and he was using a magnifying glass to get all the little tiny details in all the griminess in the street. And it was like just so cool. You could just see so many little tiny details, and when you pull back, it just blends in real nice. But there's a lot of work in it.
Yeah.
I need to get me one of those.
Well, let's see. Sticky Art says, I appreciate the input. It's kind of a weird one. A file is just a high-res scan at the print shop. It literally takes them 10 minutes. The local print shop charges $35 to scan it. Then, yeah, I'd say if they're charging you $35, your time, to get there and all that, and transport it, I'd say a minimum of $50.
I'm sorry. I still don't know exactly what he's trying to sell.
I think he just wants
buy. I'm sorry.
I think he just wants a piece of artwork done, and then he just wants the file. He doesn't want any he just wants the file, the high resolution file. That's it. And
yeah, some guy's trying to buy the high resolution file off him for a piece of artwork that was originally 6 foot by 4 foot. So now,
he don't want the original art. He commissioned him for the piece, and also he just wants the digital file high res of the piece.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
I think it's just a digital piece. I think he just wants a digital file, a digital piece of artwork, and then it's going to be, and then
Is it
he's
going to
going to
be
take.
his to do with what he wishes?
I don't think he can just do whatever he wishes unless it's his character. But I mean, if it's the other person's artwork, I mean, that'd be you'd have to agree upon.
Yeah,
being
from what
able
I
to sell it,
get, from
third
from
party.
what I get, Sticky Arts made
I don't
some.
think that's what he wants to do, though. He just wants it.
Yeah, he just wants the picture. He doesn't want to print it
Right.
or anything. I think whoever's buying it off of Sticky Art doesn't want to print it. They just want a digital copy of his original piece of art. And it costs like $25 to scan or $35 to scan, according to him at Staples or wherever the print shop. Costs $35 to print or scan. No, Elric, as you know, I do not have nail polish on. For some reason, the light makes it look like I do, and obviously I can't prove it with my other camera now because I don't have another camera.
I don't have a talking mouth for metal. I only have a laughing mouth, and it's facing the wrong direction. Ay, ay, ay.
Sticky Art says, 8K, really? I'd retire.
Hey, John, is that some wrestling photos in the back right next to that spinner?
There's
the
one.
Comics?
There's one.
There's a wrestling photo?
It's one, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like all the little background photos of all the different characters of all the different.
It's Eddie Guerrero.
books. Oh, Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, I'm not big into wrestling, but I know a little bit about it here and there, so I definitely can appreciate.
See, that's me too. But the thing is, I can't talk with anybody about wrestling because everybody that knows anything about wrestling knows everything about wrestling.
Yep. I talked to a guy about like MMA stuff. Like I was kind of into it, and then all the guys I ever knew, they were just like super hardcore, and I'm like, whoa, all right, you know a little too much than I think I need to know about that.
It's like I just want to talk about this cool thing I saw. I don't want,
Yeah.
Like, you remember that one time when this happened? Well, let me tell you why that happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay,
like,
never
they were
mind.
in some major beef with somebody. Like, oh, whoa there, buddy. Relax.
Yeah. I used to be into wrestling a lot. Early 90s, I got out of it.
What was your name, though, Rick? You had to have a name. Everybody has a name. So what was your wrestling name?
It was Man Like Cougar.
Man Like.
I didn't. I don't think anybody did that in the 80s. Well, maybe.
What?
Did.
No one gave themselves a name? Everybody gave themselves a name.
Nobody I knew of did.
Everybody had to give. When you're a kid, everyone gave themselves some sort of name, right? It's probably lame, but you probably gave yourself a name.
No, I didn't.
No,
I'm weird.
Goodness gracious! But you got like 100 characters for Canadian Shield, but you couldn't come up with a wrestling name.
I just never thought to. Probably could have. But then again, it was probably because my last name was Piper, so everybody just called me Rowdy Piper. Well, if we're talking about wrestling, they'd automatically think of calling me Rowdy Piper. Rowdy Piper. Well, it's just you telling me, Elric says he was into watching a little bit while he was a kid of wrestling, that is. Yeah, back in the early 90s was when I stopped watching wrestling.
There we go. Okay, now I made a mouth for Metal to talk, so now I can import the one. fine, Rick. Don't worry.
I won't. What's there to worry about? I got somebody. What? I lost my network.
I don't know. He's clicking something on his mouse. I don't know what he's doing.
There. I'm back.
Are you
Yeah,
there?
you lost. Yeah, I should be
You there,
here.
Rick?
I
You
am.
there? Are
No,
you there where you're supposed to be?
maybe.
I hope you don't get lost.
Look at Bullet's one of those people already looking in the chat. He says AEW, NJPW, ROH, etc. are better promotions. WWE is trash and dumb to smoke.
Dang.
You see why you can't talk to anybody about wrestling? This is what happened.
I know. Apparently not. That just triggered somebody. Like how? Like I don't understand.
Bullet, we don't care.
I grew up with like Bam Bam Bigelow and all those guys, you know?
Yeah, same here. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. I remember when they used to like jump from things that are just like, oh, okay, that's probably not sanctioned. I don't think that's OSHA approved.
How do they get away with that?
I don't know. They sign a lot of waivers. That's what they do. It's like, how are you about death, sir? I don't know about death, but I'm pretty sure, you know, it's probably how the conversation goes.
That now my mind is blown. Now I'm really wondering how they do get away with that. Because OSHA don't mess around.
No, they don't, dude. If they find you, they like find the crap out of you.
Maybe they just paid the fines.
I don't know. They you know, there's probably some sort of loophole where they say, oh, we have professionals who do like these type of things. They're under the supervision and they sign a release and it's like, all right, go jump to your death, bro.
Because I know in boxing, they have like a very set amount of parameters about what exactly kind of physical altercation can happen and when it can happen and all this stuff. Maybe it's got the same kind of setup for wrestling. I don't know.
They probably do, but I know in the 80s and the 90s they didn't. And people were getting like they're cutting themselves with like blades and they're like jumping and like knocking each other out and clotheslining each other, going to the hospital, broken necks, like all kinds of stuff that.
And you remember like it was like in the middle of the 90s when they changed and then they started calling it, instead of sports entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe that had something.
I remember, because people were cool. I imagine how many kids were like jumping from the top rope. I'm doing quotation marks, the top rope, and that could have been the rooftop. You know, that was the top rope. And then how many people were going to the hospital? Like, how did you do that, sir? It's like, well, you know, I wanted to, you know, look like Rowdy Piper and jump from the top rope. You know, do a backflip, triple flux. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Bullet says wrestlers are basically stuntmen. And Sticky Arc said, you get paid and insured.
And then you look in the chat, it says all fake blood. I don't think it was.
Well, some, yeah.
Some of it maybe, but back in the 80s and 90s, they were like they would cut the top of their eyelids with razor blades, and that was real blood. Like all the Hulk Hogan's and all those were, they would cut themselves, throw the blades on the floor outside, and then they would be bleeding for real.
Now I'm gonna ask Evan, for the ladder guy, what does he look like in this Dolores thing? Does he have like a couple snake arms or whatever? Oh, I'm supposed to be doing.
Says kids were jumping from the roof like in episode 1 of the Canadian Shield. That's a pretty heavy topic to be dealing with, Rick. Suicide
Yeah.
for your first foray into comics. I don't know.
I don't know, seems a little drab.
Well, as I've said before, when the first draft of the script, some guy was going to be stealing a tract, and I thought, that just doesn't work because where are you going to go? You're up in the middle of nowhere. You're not going to get off scot-free from that trying. So, and then I ended up actually I don't know how I came up with it. I came up with the idea of the suicide, and I did find out years later that is a big problem in those communities. So,
I'm sorry.
Rick was getting very serious. He was telling us the origin story.
Oh, when the guy was still in the tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Evan said, Evan said, no. No what? Owen Hart died in the ring. Yeah. And the Blue Blazer jumping down. A stunt gone wrong.
I didn't see that. Everybody claims they saw that live. I never saw it.
I didn't see it live. My mom says it's phony. It's set up. A lot of it's set up in advance, but people do get hurt because mistakes are made. And that there's some realness to it, but a lot of it is choreographed. But still things go wrong too. Okay, let's see. He asked for Leslie. Okay, I haven't done Leslie yet. I did Sir Walkham. So I guess I gotta do Leslie from Dolores. And he asked for Ladder Guy. I'm trying to find Ladder Guy, but
Ladder Guy is a wrestler?
no, from this Dolores thing.
Dolores?
Dora Lori, however you
Dolores? Dolores?
And Associates, some cartoon that they found on thing. And I think on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet. Bullet says, that's because you're not a true fan, Dylan. Fake geek girl.
Of a Dolores?
No, wrestling. Bullet's talking about wrestling.
Oh, let me look.
John, what are you doing? Is this like an animation?
Yeah.
I was just barely paying attention to the fact that there's all those things on the bottom, the sequences.
Here, look. Let me go and grab one for you so you can watch it.
No, I was checking it out. I like it. It looks good.
It's pretty fun. Let me see. My channel, videos.
Yeah,
What program are you using?
Olive.
Olive. I've never heard of Olive. Is that
Yeah,
relatively new?
It's a relatively new free video editor.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let me see. Copy. Let me go to Rick's thing and paste it. Do you have access to Rick's YouTube live chat happening?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've got John Penn and I've got him up.
Yeah, I had to turn off I'd never really done this before, so I had to turn off like a bunch of like other like microphones and crap.
All right, this is the better. I only have 2 out so far. This is the better one.
Okay, I got that. Let's see.
Oh, you're just putting in the link in
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to listen to it.
All right.
Okay.
What happened, Rick?
Oh, I thought you were going to play it. Live.
Oh, I don't know if you want it. History has taught me that you don't like me doing that kind of stuff. So. Let's see.
I did Theosaurus. I did that archer guy, Evan. I'm now trying to do your Leslie, and I guess I was trying to do ladder guy, and then I guess Leslie now. Now, is Leslie like a guy with a pure white guy, like an albino, with a triangle on his head?
What?
Evan? Rick, no. Oh, I can't draw him if I'm Leslie.
I'm sorry, Rick. What?
Okay. Eagle says, see your 9x12 notification. Okay, I guess. Eagle's got a 9x12. Well, I trust that if you say you actually put in for that, you actually did it, Eagle. What do you want for that? Oh, and Evan is suggesting to you hit Film 2 to do stuff, or Toon Boom, or Anime Studio Pro, Adobe Animate, Moho. All supposed to be better than, I guess, Olive.
I don't care. I'm using Olive.
He's not using all of those other programs.
Olive, the other reindeer. Exploding barbed wire deathmatch. Ooh.
Okay, Eagle says he doesn't know. Okay. I'll try and figure it out for tomorrow.
You all right, Rick?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just trying to figure stuff out for my drawings.
I talk a lot. Did you know that, Rick?
Yeah, pretty much
Sometimes.
funny. Pretty funny. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
It's
Rick.
very simple, but
And John.
it's as much as I want to go into. You know,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the animation. Like it's simple. I know
Yeah, the animation. Yeah.
it's in the world, but it's for what I want to do. It works just fine.
You guys have Inspector Gadget in Canada?
Yeah. Well, I think I found Leslie in associate thing here.
That's Todd, right? Todd from Ignition, right?
Yeah, that's Mulrooney.
Yeah, Marooney. You got it right. You got it right. He always has that look on his face.
He does. Yes, he does.
It's always the same look.
Is this the Leslie that you're referring to, Evan? Eagle says, Dillard, sing a war lullaby.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. Evan gets into these weird things. Responsible for keeping up to date on every little crazy thing that Evan gets into.
Okay.
And then he does deep dives too.
Alex says, what about Animaniacs, Cross? What about Animaniacs? I'll watch the thing. They're coming back. It seems interesting. Hopefully they don't ruin it.
They will.
I find when I'm making these animations, like the majority of the time is spent cutting up when I'm talking because I talk so damn much. Now, Rick, if you were to talk more,
you'd actually have something to put on there.
Yeah, like essentially, this is like it's going to be about 1 minute and 12 seconds, and Rick only moves his mouth twice, and it's just to go. That's it.
You shouldn't even put Rick in there. You should have just put his hands. You should have just put his hands.
I should have him in the back. I should have him just in the back, like just turned away because he's busy like streaming because that's all he does all day.
The streaming, all the lights are on him, and he's just sweating. Oh, Rick, that'd be awesome.
But in this cartoon, this is my shop, so I would have to charge Rick rent for my shop. Well, this actually is a joint venture owned by the Cult of Raven.
The Cult of Raven.
Hello, Rick. Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
You see what I mean?
I thought we were on a different stream for a second.
That laugh right there, that's all I got.
That's all you got on the whole thing? Oh my God. Holy crap.
It works, though.
A man, a few words.
Yes. A wise man speaks little, you know. Because then he can't seem like
That's
a
the
fool.
guy that runs 2 streams a day.
Two streams, some Discords, Twitter, everything.
Yeah, what is wrong with you, Britt?
I don't know.
How do you even keep up with all that social media? That's like ton. Do you have like one app that like links all of them and just sends one picture to everything, or what?
No?
I know they have some of them where they set up like that. You physically do all of them by yourself?
Yeah. Well, I don't do too much on Twitter. I don't do too much on Twitter. Really. I send
Twitter's a dumpster fire anyways.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just use it to send DMs.
You could
really.
you could be like, oh, look. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I just mostly use it to send DMs like this, or send out stuff, you know, like, oh, I'm going live, you know, or I just put up this video on YouTube, you know. And YouTube has the thing where you click Twitter and then you say, you tweet it. So, you know. The odd time I read some stuff that other people put up and I might retweet it or whatever, or like it, you know. But I don't get into any of the Twitter, the nonsense on Twitter.
Yeah, you could put something very simple like, oh, the sky is blue and the sun looks beautiful, and they'll be like, you know, die, you know, like, I hope you die. I hope the sun falls on you.
Yeah. I don't need any.
Okay. You're like, okay. Thanks for the support.
I don't need any of that crap, so I keep it to a bare minimum. Same with Facebook. Yeah. You know,
with most of it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it's rubbish.
I would like to start trying to put up pictures and all that on a regular basis that I've drawn. That's about it. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'm drawing digital right now on my iPad, right? And I find I really enjoy using. There's what is it called? The Notes. It's just a Notes app on here. It's just like a standard app. I find just sketching in the pencil app with that is like so much better than a lot of apps. Like something about the pencil app in the notes is really, really good.
Yeah.
Just take a look. It's really fun on the iPad. I just wanted to say that because I felt I needed to say that.
Yeah, no problem. Eagle says Rick is
Very
never.
important things, Rick. Take notes.
Rick.
It feels like a real pencil, like tool. Like when you draw, it feels like a real pencil, and it just like the actual like the color of the pencil, the graphite. It simulates it very well.
I've always had a problem with pencils and pens. I none of them feel natural to me. I hate drawing with all of them.
Yeah, I to a certain extent, I know what you mean exactly. But I'm talking about like just like the overall, like when you draw a line on like a Wacom or anything, most of the time you can it doesn't like look like a pencil line. It doesn't feel like you're like sketching on paper. And this one actually kind of feels like it's still simulated. It's still a screen, but the pencil feel of it when it comes off and the way it actually looks like I'm using graphite on a piece of paper, and it could smear it, and it would actually smear if I rub my hand over it.
No, but what gets me is that like I don't like drawing with a pencil on a piece of paper.
Oh, you mean like a real pencil on a real piece of paper? Really?
Yeah. Like
you've been doing it so long then, huh?
Yeah, it's like I work on this screen, and this feels better. This spongy
what are you using? Are you using a Wacom or XP pen or?
No, I'm using like a knockoff. It's called like a Yuji.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen some of those before. I've seen a lot of...
I like how smooth, like the gliding this little plastic nib across the glass. It doesn't feel like pencil. It doesn't feel like anything. It just feels smooth. I like that.
Is the screen kind of soft too? Like a little bit of give? Because I was wondering, because a lot of them, they say they have really nice screens and they're kind of soft where they have a little give, but they don't like feel like you're gonna break them or anything. They just
they do. They feel nice. They do.
They feel really good, huh?
Like when I draw,
I've been hearing.
And even when I was younger and I was like drawing, I was like, God, this is annoying. It annoys me to feel the textile feel of pencil on paper.
That's weird. I never heard anybody say that before.
I don't like writing. I don't like drawing.
You're like, I don't like being part of society. I don't want to be part of any of this. Yeah, I've never really heard anybody say they don't like really paper and pencil. Really, I never heard that before.
Yeah, it annoys me.
That's strange.
And then because I'm really, really heavy-handed, it's nothing but headaches, dude. I smear everything. My hands are super fat. I'm also lazy, so when people say you draw from your elbow or you draw from your shoulder, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. I draw with my wrist and with my fingers. Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, I think most of the time I do the same thing, but I consciously, if I have to do a long line or something, I'll use my shoulder. Most of the time, I just do the same thing. I'll get locked in the wrist thing, which is terrible habit, but. But whatever.
It's not a terrible habit. I do it exclusively, and my artwork is stellar. No, it is. And even if in this digital thing, I don't have to go long anyway. I could just shrink the screen down and just make one short stroke with my wrist.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. There is lots of advantages. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love drawing on the tablet. I've used an XP pen one that somebody let me borrow for a while. That one was pretty cool. I used to have a Wacom. I think it was the 12 UX. Then they went up to the 13 HD and then the 13 HD Touch, and then they're at the one, the Wacom one. So I tried a few of those before. I had a couple of them before too. They were good, but I had problem with Wacom. Both of my Wacoms with my stylus weren't even messed up. They weren't even like pointy or anything, but the stylus, for some reason, like it just caught something on the screen, and I didn't have a protection on it, and it just scraped into the glass, and that thing was pretty much done, and it was right in the middle of the screen. I was like, oh my God, are you freaking kidding me?
That's a shame.
Every time I went over that piece, I could just feel the like indentation in it. And it was just like, it would throw your line off. It would mess up the screen. Piece of junk.
Sticky Art says, have you tried the Procreate app? And also paper-like screen protector changed my life. Laugh out loud.
Is this question just to randomly to anybody? Yeah.
I
I
guess
tried
so.
not the paper like, but I have another one. I forgot what company it was. It was like I paid $7 and I got 3 screen protectors, and they work really well. They work really well. They have a nice texture. They're like a matte finish. They work really well. And yes, I do use Procreate usually when I do my artwork. I do use that. Personally, that's just me. I use that and I sketch in the notes app that they have.
I don't know. I use one program, and it's very difficult for me to learn new things because I'm old, and I don't like learning multiple programs.
Don't put yourself down, bro. You're not that old.
How old are
You're like
you,
what?
John?
You're like 20. You're like 21, right?
I am 36.
36 minus. You're
So
36.
36, yeah.
So you're 11
Well,
years younger than.
I'm older than you.
He's 11 years younger than me.
Well, I guess comparatively, I'm young, but just in general, I'm old. No, it's I like, okay. For instance, like when I had to learn some math, right, in order to pass this test when I was in like this trade, like I ended up having to go and getting some medication for anxiety because I was frustrated. My body was getting hot. I kept getting up. I couldn't sit down. I was too antsy. I was frustrated. I was getting a little like violent with furniture.
I know how that feels.
And I couldn't do it. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I went and got some medicine and it calmed me right down.
Mallet says, John,
The thing
Rick.
is, I'm a very patient person. I can handle things for a long time. But when it comes to learning something and something you have to learn because this is for your job or something, like, oh my God, I have to do it. And it's too much. Dude, setting up a new email. like, or when you forget your password.
Oh, that's the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst.
Like, dude, I'll flip my laptop and like come back to it 6 days later when I finally calm down.
I know. I literally avoid all of those passwords when I know I don't remember them because I know it's going to take me like 6 hours to figure out all the 900 passwords that I have that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Like my security is probably garbage because I use the same password for everything.
No, I love when they go, here's your security question, and you're like, it was from like 6 years ago. You're like, I don't know.
It's like, what was your high school name? How am I supposed to remember that?
Yeah. It's like, what was your mother's maiden name? I'm like, I don't know. Shit. I know what it is, but I'm pretty sure that I didn't put that as the answer. I was trying to be sneaky, and now it's working against me.
Inkwell, Mallet is wondering whether you can share whether you have any art to share, Inkwell.
I'm going to send you some artwork today. My computer's not very good with this camera. I had a hard time with the microphone, as you could see earlier.
Yeah.
My camera is even worse. So, and plus I have one of those nose cameras where it's like on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like it shoots up at my nose, and like I can't really get a good angle. It's like it's on a laptop. That's why. So, but I'll try to. I'll try to send some artwork.
Do you have any on your computer? Because you can just share your screen.
You know what? I have everything. I have everything on my iPad. Actually, to be honest, I don't have anything on my computer. But,
Red Hood.
I'll send some. I'll put some on today, and then hopefully I can come on with you guys another time. And
yeah, anytime. Anytime. You know, if you're in the chat, just let me know, and I'll send you.
Yeah,
link
absolutely.
via
I
email.
appreciate you guys. Appreciate you letting me come on, Rick. And John, I enjoy your work. I've been enjoying your work for a while. So
this ain't my show.
Yeah,
I know, but I enjoy your work too. You're on here. You're on here a lot. And,
well, you will be.
I'm just glad for the Canadian Shield and like all the hard work you guys put in, and all the hard work you put in, Rick, for just doing doing the streams every day and being consistent. That's dedication. That's a lot of things that people don't have. They say they want to do it every day, and then they don't even put the effort in. So I commend you for
Yeah.
definitely putting up.
Well, the
a
thing
lot
that
of
got me,
content.
I would say the thing that got me on track was like a couple years ago now almost. I was listening to Mike stream and he was saying about something about being reading something about thing for building your channel and to be consistent. So at that point I did set myself a 66-day plan that I was gonna go on every day for an hour or something like that, or however long.
66 days sounds very specific, though, Rick. That sounds very specific.
Yes.
Where did you come up with that number, though?
That was for one book from the Bible.
That's what you get for listening to the demonic influences of Miller.
I decided, I would read like a scripture or a portion of scripture, for like 66 days, one from each book. I started on Genesis, then Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Judges, Ruth. Each day it would be
Judges, not Judges. You forgot Joshua.
But I decided, that was a good, just one verse or a passage from each book every day for 60 days straight, including Sundays and all that. And it got me on to be able to do it every day. And then, eventually I'm just Monday through Friday at noon. And, well, then for a while I was doing my late show, and then that sort of got canceled for a while. And now I'm doing it again.
Yeah, you came back on, especially when when your books came, which was really cool to see.
Yeah.
How excited were you? Because on the stream you seemed pretty excited, but I didn't see you scream or yell or do a backflip or any of that.
Oh, you should. Well, I can't really do a backflip in my room, but if you listen to the first little bit of the
wait. So hold on before you finish. But you're saying that you could do a backflip. You said you couldn't do it in your room, but you can do a backflip.
No, I can't actually do a backflip.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say then I'd still want to see that. I still would want to see that.
And actually, Red Hood said, and Evan said they're not used to this much dialogue on the stream.
Everybody's having a sensory overload because normally Rick just sits in silence.
I talked a little.
If I come on, I usually open my mouth a little bit too much, so I'll be quiet too eventually. So.
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind the talking. Sometimes I need somebody to get me to talk about something or other, because I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about. Christopher's, wait, come on, try. Yeah, I'd fall on my face trying to do a backflip. Mallet was like, Rick, can you do backflips in other places? Sort of your thing. Well, it's like, yeah, it's the room stopping you, blah, blah, blah. But if you listen to right at the beginning of the day that I got the books and I did the stream and all that, I was like, right at the beginning, I'm like screaming.
He was so excited. He couldn't wait till his regularly scheduled show where people watch. He just started a show in the middle of the day with no one watching.
Oh, yeah. I think I got on that one, and you're like, "Aren't you gonna wait for people?" And then and he did it, and he just kept opening the boxes. You're like, "Wait for people, Rick. Wait for people. You have like 5 people. Wait for like 10 or 15 people." Oh, Rick, you're funny.
Yeah, and that I started that stream with literally about half an hour after I just ended my other one too. So it's like nobody's expecting me to come on this soon again either, So I came on, it was good, opened it, and now it's all been sent out. So that is good. Hopefully in the next couple weeks you guys will be getting your stuff. Although one woman at the post office said they might be holding stuff at the border for 2 weeks, so it's hard to tell whether it'll get there as fast as it should. I know.
It'll probably be quicker. It'll probably be quicker than sending something from like Indonesia or Japan. Like they get stuck at customs, and those customs are like can be like 3-4 weeks. I heard months sometimes that they get stuck in customs.
Yeah.
So I doubt you'll have that problem.
The only other places I got, something went to the UK, something went to Finland, and something went to Australia. Other than Canada. And
Oh, you got some Aussies.
Yeah, Rising.
Oh, nice.
That's the only Aussie that backed your book?
Yeah.
Really?
And
one Aussie.
I'm going to be sending a package to Pope Raven for coloring and all that, so for free.
Wait a minute. Pope Raven didn't back your book?
No.
That's it. I got to go to the Cult of Raven Discord.
Stop tossing people, Rick. Says Evan. Couple weeks, did you send it for the express? No. I just sent it regular mail. So, seeing as how you're almost just across, I'm not sure where Red Hood's from.
Wait a minute, was the Pony Express in Canada? Did they service Canada?
We probably had something similar.
That's a very leading question, John. No.
But Evan, here is Leslie.
Oh, they serviced.
Rick's rules for streaming. Ignore the chat. Ignore the chat. I hardly ever ignore the chat unless, unfortunately, sometimes it gets too busy in the talking. And then I even try and get back to the chat at times when there seems to be a lull in the conversation. Because God forbid I interrupt the conversation. I think you guys would kill me in the chat. I got the spear right there. You can't see the tip of it, Evan. It's off thing.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right, I'm almost done with this. This is going to be great. I should have this up within the hour.
Oh, that's good. Although I probably won't see it.
It looks good.
Although I won't probably see it for a couple hours. I gotta go.
Why not,
out.
Rick? Why don't you watch my content? God,
I do.
Why do you hate me so much?
He does. Do you have the bell? Are you subscribed? And did you hit that little bell?
I doubt Rick's even subscribed to my channel.
Yes, I am subscribed, and I'm pretty sure
but did
the
you
bell's
hit the bell?
Yeah, I did, but I think what it is I've turned off my computer from giving me notifications like that.
Nah, half the time I don't get any notifications anymore from YouTube anyways. It doesn't tell me anything.
Yes, a new cartoon, Christopher, by John in the next hour or so. But I'll watch it today when I get home. I gotta go deliver a package in the city next to me. Save a couple bucks on the
What's her name?
shipping. It's a he, first of all.
Hey, whatever way you swing.
And apparently also there might be you guys might be getting a mail sticker. My post office said to me, the Canadian one.
Who, me?
No, yeah, the States.
No. We don't do that kind of stuff.
You don't do mail strikes?
No.
But it is 5 minutes after the hour. That is 2. So, John, you want to promote anything?
Yeah, I want to promote. What do I got going on? Yeah, I got a Buckler sign up page on Indiegogo for the upcoming Buckler book, A Buckler Ascendancy, one man's fight to redeem his soul. Go ahead and go to Indiegogo and look up The Buckler. It should be right there. Sign up early and you get free stuff.
Red Hood asks, wait, Rick, you don't drive. How are you delivering a package one town over? Because the border, the buses go there basically. They have one bus that comes into our city, and we have one bus that goes into the city. There is literally no border. There's a border, but you literally step over the border here in the city. Pretty almost the heart of each city. Well, not the heart, but a little bit of suburbia of it. And let me switch over to Inkwell. You want to promote anything, Inkwell?
No, I don't have anything right now. I'm just cruising. I'm just glad to be on and interact with you guys. And thank you for letting me come on and talk nonsense.
Talking nonsense is what we do best.
Well, then I'll fit right in because that's all I got. I got nonsense and useless talents. Okay, so and a bunch of information that nobody wants to hear. So that's usually what I am.
Okay, well, thanks to John and Inkwell for coming on. And thanks for everybody.
Cat.
I was just about to do that, John. Thanks to everybody.
Don't forget to do that, Rick.
Okay, I'll forget to do it. What am I doing? Oh, I'm forgetting to. I'm forgetting to say thank you to my chat for coming by and hanging out.
Rick, you got to thank the Lord Almighty as well.
Yes, I do. But
you got to apologize for forgetting the Book of Joshua.
I didn't forget the Book of Joshua. I just don't know necessarily my order of books. So we'll see you all later. I will be on, of course, tonight for After Dark, and I will be coloring my picture from Tuesday. So we'll catch you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day.
Have a good afternoon, everybody.